Hi, everybody. It's Mambo Sam. Thank everybody so much for being here. I really, really appreciate it. Um, and thanks to Brother Menfo for helping us as always and setting this up. Um, Honor to him always. So, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit today about bringing cosmic consciousness into your magical workings. So we hear all the time that people say they're a solitary practitioner, that they work alone, they don't want to belong to a group. Um, and that's understandable because there are some groups that you really don't want to belong to. And, it gets into a lot of politicking and people are fighting and they sort of lost sight of um, the reasons that they're there. So I get it when people say they don't want to be in a group, but there's a group that we're all in, and that is the cosmic consciousness. So there's a lot written about the cosmic consciousness, and I think a lot of it is ponderous and um, really makes a subject that could be simple, not so simple. So if you watch this and then you go read about cosmic consciousness, you'll see what I'm saying. Or if you already have, you know what I'm saying. So, cosmic consciousness is the amalgamation of all of us who ever have been, who are now, and who will be. Um, it's the best part of all of us. I was teaching about cosmic consciousness one time as a teacher's assistant in college, and somebody brought up an interesting question, and that was, but in the cosmic consciousness, are there not the serial killers, the warlords, the evil people? Well, sure, but the cosmic consciousness, although it includes all entities, um, it belongs. We belong in there with the best of us. It's really hard, I know, sometimes to separate the personality of beings from their soul, and I've taught about that separation before, and we'll revisit that another day. But be assured that when you are tapping into the cosmic consciousness, you are tapping in to all that is good about everyone who ever was, who is now, and whoever will be. Whoever will be is in the cosmic consciousness right now. So you have a pretty big group. You're not a solitary practitioner. You just think you are. And you haven't unlocked the key to the group. So let's do that today, okay? So when we think about cosmic consciousness, get a picture in your head that works for you. Lots of pictures that you see that are representing cosmic consciousness. You'll see the lots of circles of light. You'll see sometimes angels, the standard Christian type angel. There's just different things. Flowers, a centric circle of flowers. So pick something that works for you. Pick that nice round picture that you like. I like the light. I like little circles of light. That's what works for me. But you should think about what works for you. And on any given day, maybe something different works for you. And that's okay too. So what I'd like you to do right now is I want you to think about you as an individual and then you in your belongingness in the universe. It shouldn't make you feel small because people sometimes think that, oh my goodness, I must just be, if you're talking about everything that lived before, everything that lives now, and everything that's going to live, like I must be a pinhead on a pinhead on a pinhead. But no, you're grand. You're grand and you're great. So remember that. And when you're tapping into the cosmic consciousness, you're also giving. So you're not just taking something away. Um, you're very much giving into this as well. You're already there, by the way, but now you just know about it if you didn't know about it. Okay, so I would like for you guys to kind of take a deep breath, think about yourself being here, sort of picture that in the big ring of light or whatever you're choosing to visualize. Take some deep breaths. We don't have this. You don't want to hurry this. So get your picture. Picture yourself there. What light do you bring to the cosmic consciousness? Picture me there, because you see me right here. So picture me. Picture Brother Menfo. Now, we're all there together. Now, what about everybody else who's here? You may know them, you may not. Now they're beings of light, so you can picture them there because they are light beings. Now, start to feel. Hold out your hands. Just sort of hold them up. Start to feel the magnetic energy that pulses. If you move your hands ever so gently, not too hard, move your hands ever so gently. You'll start to feel a magnetic pulse in your hands. Sort of sometimes feels like when you have the two opposite parts of a magnet and you get that thing. That's your chi. That's the magnetic energy. That's your life force. But what we're doing is now we're tapping into that cosmic life force. So just think, if everything that ever lived, everything that lives now, and everything that will live is available to you, there's a vastness of knowledge that is something that is a gift for you to use and a gift for you to give. So now you kind of got that feeling in your hands. You're part of everything, and everything is part of you. Now, what about your magic? Where does that come in? It comes in right here. If you do this every time you're going to work on any magic, it doesn't matter what your practice is. It doesn't matter if it's voodoo, santeria, witchcraft, brujería, strega. It doesn't matter. Whatever it is, you can pull this energy down. So what do you do with it once you have it? If you've done our work, then of course, you know we petition in our spell work, in our candle work. We petition for something. And we're usually asking a Loa to help us, a Vodou spirit, right? And this is still true. The Loa are in the cosmic consciousness too, right? So what we're doing here is we are now asking Team Cosmic Consciousness to come on in and help us manifest this desire. Whatever it is you're working on, you want this incredible, magical knowledge and help of all the ages to come within you. Feel its power. Feel how you're not alone. I feel like loneliness is an epidemic right now. Everything we have, to bring us together. Texting, Skyping, all of those things. I feel like somehow they have instead blown us apart. And I don't feel like we communicate um, on a human level anymore. So you could very well feel lonely and alone. And even as a solitary practitioner, that can get pretty lonely. So you don't have to be solitary. There's just that wealth of consciousness there for you. Okay, so now we kind of got the idea. We're part of this thing that's bigger than us. We're going to call on this to help us manifest our desires. How exactly are we going to do that? Hey, cosmic consciousness, come on down. Help me manifest my desires. That, that's not completely wrong. But I think that the best thing I can tell you about this is to try different ways. Um, I kind of joke around when I said, hey, Team Cosmic Consciousness, come help us. It really is kind of like that. And I think that things that work for you, um, when you start to feel that connection, when you start to feel that oneness, you almost don't have to add it into a petition. Um, but I think, especially if you haven't done it before, to say, really, literally, consciousness of the ages, cosmic consciousness, bring me knowledge, bring me power, bring me the ability to manifest these desires, and spend a little bit of quiet time siphoning off that energy. And it's okay to siphon it off because you're giving it back every moment you're breathing. You're part of that cosmic consciousness, and you are contributing to it. So it's okay to sit and siphon that energy off and just feel it. And if you get to where you think you're not feeling it, put your hands out again and just move them a little bit. You'll see that that magnetic pulse gets easier and easier to get to. So when you have that, it's all there for you. Put it into your spell work. Put it into your magical work. Um, I know that there'll probably be a question of like, when? At what point? I've called Papa Legba. Do I do it then? And when? So I say before you do anything else, before you do any other thing, you get your space. Of course, you lay all your stuff out. Get your space, your magical tools, whatever you're working with. Get it, set it out, then take that moment to call in your cosmic consciousness buddies and get that team. Get that team there for yourself. Feel it, believe it, know you're part of it. Know that every moment you live, you are part of something bigger than yourself. And you are entitled to call that in for yourself. That's what cosmic consciousness is. So, I hope that you guys can use this. I hope that I've made it clear for you. If I haven't, hey, you can write to us at customer service at spellmaker.com, and I'll let Faith explain it. She's probably going to kill me. So before I go, I want to please offer everyone a blessing. If you would put your head down and let me have the honor of offering you a blessing and praying for the manifestation of all your desires, all your goals. I know how much pain some people are in. I know how great your need is, and I want to help manifest that for you, and let me offer you this blessing. pray that all your desires come true, all the ones that are good for you, and that your path leads you to the ultimate happiness where you live in peace and harmony, and you truly are part of that cosmic consciousness, that you feel it, that you believe it, that you know that no matter what, you are never truly walking alone. Thank you guys. I appreciate you so much. I love you, and I'm going to turn everything back over to our dear brother Menfo and say bye bye for now. Love you guys.